Right, we're live. I don't know what happened there. The streaming software decided to, duplicate the stream about 3 times. I don't know what, maybe it's because I scheduled, I don't know if I did it right. But, apologies for not being live the last few days. I was working over the weekend on the late shift and I really couldn't be bothered to come live literally like an hour after I finished work. And then yesterday was just absolutely roasting in here, so I didn't bother going live then. So we're back live today. We're playing F1. There will be 2 streams, hopefully, cross fingers, tomorrow. In the afternoon, I'm hopefully going to be finishing the horror game that we're playing. I've forgotten the name of it again. Is it Still Wakes the Deep? We're going to be finishing that, so I can get that out of the way. Then we can purely focus on F1. It'll be F1 up until we finished it, and then whatever we want to do up until FC25. I'm very much looking forward to FC25. I need FC25 to begin. I'm very excited for it. Very excited to be doing a first owner RTG, which I've never ever done before. It will be a very interesting challenge, a huge test of my patience, and some goodwill and testament to decide not to throw the towel in and go and start trading and buying players. I did see a message about Luke Shaw. You know what with Luke Shaw, right? I do question why he's still here at this club. He's here. He hasn't played his club he hasn't played for us since February, which is 6 months ago. He hasn't featured in a game for Manchester United. He's featured in more games for England in the last 6 months than he has for us. I argue, you know, we've got how we can go into a season having 2 injury-prone left-backs is beyond me. Okay, we have Mazraoui who can fill in there, but Mazraoui, he isn't going to probably be ready for Fulham on Friday. If we're playing on Saturday, maybe, but you're playing on Friday, you've got 1 less day training. They've only arrived yesterday. They're in today. They're going to have, what, today, tomorrow, and Thursday, 3 days training. Is that really enough for them both to start? Because I'd like to know why we've still kept Malacia. I would imagine the reason why Malacia has been kept is because maybe he'll try and like dispute why he's been gotten rid of when he hasn't played for a year or some bullshit. I don't know. Maybe he's holding us to ransom. I highly doubt that Amas will play against Fulham. I think he'll probably have either Martinez over there at left back, and it will become sort of a back 3 defending, and Dalot steps into the midfield, or one of Dalot, or if Mazraoui is fit, will step into the left back. Remember, if you're playing if you're playing Martinez at left back, if you're starting him over there, then I'm not aware that Maguire's fit. Maguire wasn't fit to start at Wembley, so, you know, in 6 days' time, is he really going to be fit to play? No. Lindelof, I think, is going out the door, so rightfully, why would he start our first league game of the season when we want him out? So you're going to be starting your first league game of the season with possibly, well, I don't know, De Ligt at the back with Johnny Evans, because Yoro and Maguire is not fit. How we've gone into a season again and we've got 3 defenders already who are not fit to start. It is absolutely unbelievable. And I refuse to believe that it's the way the players are training and all that crap. Because Varane, who was an injury crock of shite over the 3 years he was here, he went to Como, and his first game, he's out for 3 months. So it's clearly not how Ten Hag was training the players. It's clearly we've just got injury-prone, crock of crap players who need to be shifted on. I love Luke Shaw, don't get me wrong. A fit Luke Shaw is probably one of the best fullbacks in the world. But the problem is, he's only 100% fit about 1% of his bloody career. If you put all of his career in a big timeline, you probably got that 1%. That 1% where he was fit. And it was in 2020, what would it be? 2021, when he was playing for England, and he got to when we were in the Euros, that lockdown season, that one season of his pretty much 10-year career, if not a bit longer, that 1%, he was 100%. He was 100% fit. Maybe that'd be 10%, wouldn't it? But was he 100% through that season? I don't even think he was. I think he was injured till about January. So it probably is maybe arguably about 10% of his career where Luke Shaw has been 100% fit, and 90% of it where he's not been fit. His Manchester United career, throw the seasons away at Southampton, nobody cares about that. It probably is about 5% of his Manchester United career where if he was honest with himself, he'd say, I'm fit and ready to start. But why we've sent him out playing with England, why we've said, oh yeah, it's alright to go to England when he hasn't played for us in months, rather than staying here and getting fit. He's gone to England, come back, he's come back from England duty late, which is fine because they were in the final. Comes back and he gets injured for basically 2 months. I've heard. I mean, he's back sort of, he's suspected to be back in about middle of September, but then it takes a couple of weeks to get that fitness back again. And don't think the club can stop a player playing for international, can they? Well, I don't see why not. I'm sure it's happened before. I don't think they can say, maybe they can't physically stop them, but, I'm sure they could have a word and say, listen, we don't want you going to play for England, and we're going to tell Gareth Southgate that you can't play for England because you're injured. I remember there were teams like Arsenal, the last international break in the season, they had players who wasn't it Saka when it was an England call-up, the last couple of friendlies, and Saka conveniently was injured, so he couldn't play for England. And I think they did it with Gabriel, who was injured and couldn't play for Brazil. Teams have done it before. And different if Luke Shaw was fit and ready to play for the Euros, but he wasn't. He wasn't fit until the final. Why any club would even let an unfit player say, oh, you know what, instead of coming to recuperate, you go and play with Gareth Southgate and the England team. I don't think he couldn't have passed the medical because he wasn't ready. He wasn't eligible to play. He was injured. He was injured for 3 weeks of the tournament. He only came back for the semi-final and the final. I think it was an absolute disgrace that he went to the Euros because he really had no impact on them because he clearly wasn't 100% fit. And now he's come back from pre-season and he's injured again. So clearly there's a problem there. And let me tell you, if we have another season where Luke Shaw is not fit for another season, him and Malacia in 2025, I'm expecting both of those names to be high on the list of players who need to leave. Screw ability, fitness first. Not ability. There's no point being a world-class player if you're only fit 10% of the time. Goodbye. And I tell you, with Luke Shaw being out now until the middle of September, and Malacia, who is supposedly still not going to be fit until about after Christmas, it wouldn't surprise me again if we do the exact same as we did last season and another emergency loaned left back comes in on a free. I've misspoken there. Either comes in on a free or is loaned in, or a misfit from another team like Reguilon. A misfit comes in and we loan them in. We loan them in for 6 months. Because otherwise, you've got to move one of your centre-halves to left-back, or you've got to sacrifice Mazraoui or Dalot playing out of position. But then what happens if Dalot or Mazraoui get injured? Then Martinez, you're left with Dalot, stroke Mazraoui playing right-back, and Martinez playing left-back. Yoro isn't going to be back for how long was Yoro out for? 3 months, I think? So Yoro's not going to be here for a while. So then you're reduced to, okay, Lindelof goes and we don't know what's going to happen with Maguire. I've heard we might be in for a third centre-back. But let's say you don't get a third centre-back and only one of Lindelof or Maguire goes. I think it would be Lindelof. you're then stuck with playing Harry Maguire at the back with Matthias de Ligt. And you won't be able to play the high press because Harry Maguire can't play the high press from the back line because he's way too fucking slow. And then you're going to get the same issue as we had all of last season, where you've got forwards, midfield, high pressed, then you've got the halfway line, and then you've got your defence literally sat right in front of the goalkeeper. You've got your goalkeeper literally sat with your back two. And you haven't pressed, and you're going to get the whole problem, and we're going to get fucked. So I hope we do go and sign a left back, and I hope we do have 3 left backs on the book, and then it's a decision to make. One of Luke Shaw or Tyrell Malacia has to be sold in January, because there's no room for them, there's no room for all 3 there. I don't know if Amas is ready to step in and play for Manchester United on a full-term basis. It's not fair to go, oh yeah, Amas, you've never played for the first team before, but welcome to the Premier League, son. Here's your debut against Fulham, where if we lose, the team's up the shit, and the media are going to be on the manager's arse saying the club have made a huge mistake keeping him. If we get even if we do not win that game against Fulham, the media will be on the players' arses, they'll be on the club's arses, they'll be on Ineos' arses, they'll be on Jim Ratcliffe's arse, and they'll be on Ten Hag's arse, saying Manchester United have made a mistake. They lose or drop points in their opening game already. Nothing's changed. We need a left back in before the transfer window ends. I'm sorry, but I think that has to be now. And one of Luke Shaw and Malacia would be gone in January for me. But anyway, I digress. We're not here to talk about football. We're here to play F1. We're in our 2nd season in the Aston Martin. We'll do a little recap. We are the quickest team on the grid. I think it's very much going to be a fight between myself and Mr. Alonso for the World Championship. We have a very interesting grid where Yuki Tsunoda is now driving for the Scuderia. We have Lance Stroll, who is now in the Visa Cash App car, the RB. And I think was there not another transfer somewhere? Or no, it was just someone who left the sport. It would have been who would have? Oh no, Carlos Sainz. Yes, Carlos Sainz has gone to Visa Cash App RB, and Daniel Ricciardo is a free agent, I believe. If we go to here, there you will see Daniel Ricciardo without an F1 drive when you've got all these drosses in here. And still Logan Sargent, 70 overall, is still racing in the Williams. But there we go. We have made a new rule for this season just to speed things up a little bit. We're not going to be doing our practice weekends. We will only be simulating the practices now. And we'll just be doing qualifying and the race, because I don't really think we need to practice them as long as we get the drills. You know, even in the sprint weekends, I think I said I was going to do the practice there. I just don't think I will. I'll just try and prioritize the ones that get us the resource points, and that's it. We don't need to practice on the tracks. We've run the tracks. We know how the tracks are going to be. So, oh, can we? I don't think we can simulate the first practice session, actually. I don't think it lets you. I don't think it lets you simulate the first practice session. So, we might just have to do it. We won't do race strategy, though. We'll just do the qualifying pace. And then we'll just finish the session. Just to see where our pace is against Alonso. We'll have a crack. We'll have a crack and see where we're at. Back in the Aston.
Okay, this is a quali sim. We've estimated the times our closest rivals will be doing, so that's what we need to beat.
I've got no vibration. Plug in. I've got no vibrations. Cannot play this game without vibration. Just a must to be able to feel the curbs. Vibrations are a must. Is the story City are looking at getting Luis Diaz in a tree? I haven't heard anything about it, but I haven't really looked at any of the football news today. I was in the office, so I haven't really looked at my phone much.
Didn't really get the data we needed
Alright, shut up, Mark.
on that run. You might want to give it another
You'd
go.
imagine they'd be looking to sign someone to replace Alvarez, though. I don't think that Silvino, whatever he's called, is going to be the guy to do that. You wouldn't imagine he is. You'd imagine they'd be looking to bring someone else in. That's what I'd have thought, anyway. Let me have a look, see what's going on. Well, there's the picture of Mr. Ashworth, Mr. Ten Hag, and De Ligt and Mazraoui. How they all look in all their glory. Dan Ashworth has had a few words to say about Mazraoui, or Nusair as I should call him if I'm calling him first name. He says Nusair is an attacking, dynamic fullback who can play both on the left and right side of defence. His experience and versatility will make him an excellent addition to our squad. Having already won a number of trophies in his career, we know that... Oh, they didn't finish the post. We know that Nusair's winning mentality will be a real asset to the group as we work together to deliver the success required at Manchester United. I tell you what, I must say, Adidas have done a really good job on our kits this season. Compared to last season, where I think they're a bit disgusting, I think this season, I'm getting the first, second and third shirt. Once that transfer window's over, I'm getting all three shirts. Not the authentic ones, because that would cost me way too much, but replicas, I'm getting all three. I think they've done a cracking job. Why is this not loading up any posts? Oh. Oh. Juventus have reached an agreement with Francisco Conceição.
What an incredible practice session. The fun doesn't stop here though. Join us again as the rest of the weekend unfolds.
What's this say? Manchester City sources denying the agreement with Luis Diaz. Okay. That's good then. So been deleting how many posts about deleting Mazraoui, man. I don't know, this is an interesting development. Manchester United expect Toby Collier to grow into someone who fits the number 6 role quicker than any player on the market currently. United will try and sign a midfielder, but it will not be a midfielder who fits the profile that United expect Collier to morph into and hinder his development. Ugarte and Fofana are seen as two independent deals where if enough funds are raised, both profiles can be signed. Cole Palmer has extended his contract until June 2023. No, 2033, sorry. I didn't think you could put players on a 10-year contract anymore. Or is that just new signings? Crystal Palace are monitoring the situation of Carney Chukwuemeka and will look to make an offer if the midfielder comes available from Chelsea. Crystal Palace have rejected Newcastle's third bid for Mark Gay, thought to be around £55 million. They've been told they must pay superstar money in order to sign the England defender. I would bypass that with a massive... I would avoid that with a 10-foot barge pole. Saudi Arabia's PIF and Vinicius Junior's agents have discussed a salary of up to £297 million a year. Real Madrid would only let him leave if his $1 billion release clause was triggered. Liverpool want to sign Mamardashvili. Good signing. Brighton are still trying to sign Mats Hummels, which is crazy. Bournemouth are eyeing up Eddie Nketiah as a replacement for Dominic Solanke. Jose Perez has joined Villarreal from Real Betis. Goldbridge thinks Arsenal win nothing. Well, I predict Arsenal to win the league. I'm going to do my Premier League prediction soon. Is he worth more than Jared? Because Everton wanted 70 million. I don't think he's... Well, actually, I think he's a better player than Branthwaite. I think he's a more complete signing at the moment. But I think Everton don't need the money, so they'll just price anyone out of a deal for Branthwaite. Everton, no. Tottenham have opened talks for Monaco fullback Vanderson of €40 million. Jonathan Rowe is the priority targets for Monaco. Norwich want 15 million, don't know who he is. City are willing to let midfielder Calvin Phillips leave on loan, with Ipswich, Everton and Fulham all interested. Former Manchester United youth player and Charlton Athletic head coach Michael Appleton is returning to the club to assume the role of loans manager. Dan Ashworth has a close relationship with Appleton because of the pair's time spent together at West Brom. Conor Gallagher is on his way back to London on a private flight. Chelsea wanted him to return as the Atletico deal is still on standby. Garnacho is expected to start for Manchester United against Fulham on Friday night. Well, I bet he will do, because I can already predict what the front three is going to be against Fulham, and I can guarantee you that Joshua Zirkzee is not going to get near that starting 11. I don't think he's going to play him. I think they would rather play as a club, maybe not as a coach, but as a club. Ten Hag has been held at knife point. Ten Hag has been held at knife point. It's only a butter knife, YouTube, before you start having a go. They've held him at knife point, and they've said, you will start Marcus Rashford, whether he's in the worst form of his life. Because his poster's on the front of... His poster, his face, is on the front of our stadium. He's on the front of all of our flyers. He's on the front of everything. He's on cups. He's on t-shirts. He's on mugs. He's on sun hats. He is Manchester United. He is going to be Mr. Manchester United. And we want a manager who's going to make that work. And if you can't make that work, we're going to sack you. So he's going to play him. Whether he's got 0 goals, 0 assists by Christmas, Marcus Rashford will still be in that team because he's the highest earner at the club. And the way football works, when you've got your highest earner at your club, they're starting whether you like it or not. Seen quite a few people saying that Van Nistelrooy being at United is potentially because he could replace Eric when they sack him. Well, possibly. I don't think he's anywhere near ready to manage Manchester United, but if Eric stays for a while, then possibly. We'll have to see. But no, I think the front, if I was to predict a starting 11 against Fulham now, it would be Onana in goal, as much to my disgust, because I don't think he's going to have a very good season at all. Right back, I think, will be Mazraoui. 2 centre-backs, I think, will be Johnny Evans and... maybe not. I'll be confident and say Matthias de Ligt and Martinez. Left back, I think, will be Mazraoui. I think we'll have Casemiro and Mainu in the midfield. I think you'll have Rashford starting off... No, I think you'll have Garnacho starting off the left. I think you'll have Bruno down the middle in the cam. I think you'll have Ahmad starting off the right. And I think you'll have Rashford starting at striker. Or there'll be no Ahmad and you'll see Garnacho playing off the right. You'll see Rashford playing off the left. You'll see Fernandes playing as a false 9. And you'll have McTominay in the midfield. On to qualifying. Don't need to worry about engine parts because we
Under the bright lights of
have only just started the season.
It's time for qualifying.
It's time for qualifying. Here we go then. Again, usual tactic. It's the medium tyre we'll be taking around Bahrain on the medium tyre. Pardon me. Woo! Nice lap. How long till Rooney gets sacked? And listen, I just don't think, as much as I'd love to see Rooney succeed at managing, I just don't think it'll ever be for him, really. Listen, the best players are not always cut out to be the best coaches. And listen, he did all right at DC United, but managing this country, it just hasn't got. He did all right at Derby, to be fair, when the pressure was off, but he got sacked at Birmingham, and I think he'll get sacked at Plymouth Argyle as well. He should just go and work for Sky Sports, honestly. Go and work for Sky Sports. Go and join Gary. Go and join Gary and Jamie and have a chat with them. Wycombe are 2-0 up against Northampton in the UFL Cup. Oh, one thing I wanted to check as well, by the way. The latency for this stream. Is there less of a delay now for when you're typing a message and when you're seeing it on the stream? Because the stream is loading in ultra low latency. Has it affected the quality of the stream? For one. And two, is the latency or is the delay any better? Because it should be. If not, I haven't chosen the right setting and I do apologise. But it should be better. Because it's on the ultra low latency now. Anyway, we are safely through, I think, here. We're faster than Alonso, and he's better but not instant from me pressing send message about 1 second delay. Well, we're always going to get that. It's better than what it was, which was about 20 odd seconds. So that's the best we're going to get, I think. Yeah, we're safely through on these mediums. Safely through. They're not going to find half a second, I'm afraid. Whoa! Where was Alonso there, by the way? Oh, Alonso went top by some margin. Oh my. Alonso smashed it. Right, so we just do a scrub set on 8% wear. If we need that for the race, we can use them. We'll go one soft run here, and then we have two soft runs if needed in Q2. Not do, 3. Trois. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You are Spanish speaking. Constituents. I feel like we're braking a bit earlier than we need to there. Corner is still really, we need to brake so early going into that corner.
And that's P13, P13.
Shut up, Mark. Wow, Tsunoda top there. Wow. Yuki is a rash driver. I'm not going to enjoy fighting with him. Not that quick, you know. We're really not that quick around here. Alonso is still king. Somebody please save me out of the blue. Whatever found you. Ooh, we're not quick in any sector really. Sector 1 was slow, but I think we're losing a lot of time going into turn 1. Sector 2 we're gonna be slow because we're messing up corner that really sharp hairpin. And sector 3 we're competitive. Perez has got a 5-second penalty. Or 5 position penalty rather, not 5 second. That's not good. Okay, let's give it a whirl. Let's give it a whirl. We got 2 runs. Drivers are going quicker on their second run, which is good. Come on, please, oops, I hit the post. That's not. That's naughty. That is. That's naughty. Much better there on that corner, much better. Get the RS on. Ooh, there's P1. There's the P1. That's where we were missing that. Somebody please say him out of the blue. Has everyone run? Yes, they have. And look at that. We are now very competitive in the first sector, very competitive in the second, which is good. We're there or thereabouts, which is fantastic. A 10th quicker, 2 tenths faster than Alonso. We will go out and we'll have to do another lap. We'll go out with a smidgen over 3 minutes remaining, just to make sure we have plenty of time to get around the track, because we know we've been stiffed with that before, where we don't have time to go around the track. quicker-ish through there. Woo! We did go quicker.
Excellent lap.
That's pole position, baby. Let's go.
That one. Nice work.
Woo!
I'll see you back in the pits.
Boom, 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 boom.
Qualifying wrapped up.
Ooh,
We
look
now
at
have
that.
our
3
grid
tenths
lineup
quicker
for
than
the big race
Alonso.
tomorrow. Be
When
sure
we
to
put,
join
when
us
we
then
needed it,
for what
we
will no
put the
doubt
lap
be a
together.
fantastic race.
When we needed it, we put the lap together. But I just have a feeling Alonso is going to sail into the distance in this race. I don't think we are going to be able to block him. Unless he gets an atrocious start and he gets stuck behind some other cars in a DRS train. That's our only hope. The cars between us and him will hold him up a little bit. And we need to get a smoking start and gap a DRS within 1 lap. That is the plan. Hot lap, not hot lap. Actually, yeah, hot lap on the DRS, gap them.
Months of rumour and speculation all comes to an end today as we return to racing for the opening event.
Here we go,
of what promises to
Bahrain.
be an enthralling season. Welcome along then.
There's no grid
It's time to
penalties,
take a
but
look at
we'll
our
remind
starting
ourselves
grid
of
for
the
today's
starting grid. We'll be starting alongside
Davidson lines up on pole position.
Charlie Boy
Charles Leclerc alongside.
in
Moving on to
P2,
the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen,
Maxi,
Fernando Alonso,
then Fernando,
Norris,
Norris, Yuki,
Russell,
and Hamilton. Mercedes locking out the 4th row.
Albon,
Piastri and Albon again finding his way into the top 10.
Bottas,
Perez and
Ocon,
Gasly, Bottas and Ocon,
Hulkenberg,
Zhou and Hulkenberg,
Magnussen,
Sargent Magnussen
Stroll,
and Stroll
Carlos Sainz will
and
start from the
Sainz.
back of the grid.
Poor Carlos Sainz has gone from fighting in a Ferrari
Let's head down to the
to
track.
fighting for the last
And
position
we
on the
welcome
grid.
you to the commentary box.
That is very, very sad for him, I must admit. Oh my god. Our tyre wear is that bad? Surely not. Surely it can't be this bad. What's everyone else doing? Some people on a soft. Maybe some people are going to go 2-stop. Now here's the question. Do you do a 2-stop? And play it? So is it because you skip practice? I don't think so. I think some people are generally doing the 2-stop strategy. I think tyre wear is just very high around Bahrain. The question is, do you risk the 1-stop? Or do you go for the 2-stop? That's the question. I think we're good enough to do the 1-stop, to be honest. I think we're good enough to do the... We're going to do the 1-stop. We're doing the 1-stop. We're ballsy. Don't be doing 2 pit stops. That's bullshit. Take a lap of the I think it always overfuels by a lap, so we'll take one of that out. Here we go.
Here we go then. The formation lap gets underway, and the
I should have done whatever Alonso did, and Alonso is on the medium, so I'm sticking to the
excitement
medium.
here is building as we near ever closer to the start of the race. Which team will come out on top? Who's got their
I could have maybe
strategy right
gone,
for today's race?
you know, medium, hard, soft. And you never know, there might be a safety car when we're on the hard, and we can commit to a
As
to
the
a
cars come
two-stopper.
back to the grid to line up for the start of the race. Each driver will be wanting to get the best
I think the
start they
one stop will be
possibly can.
okay.
And they'll be hoping to finish today's race on the podium. Failing
You
that,
don't drive as hard
within the
on...
points.
Well, we might need to. We'll probably need to drive very hard to keep Alonso behind us. Leclerc is going to be very fast starting here on those softs. But he's going to fall off very, very quickly. A couple of laps and he's going to be gone. So we don't want to fight him too hard. There he goes, that on his softs. Damn it, Alonso's got the jump on Verstappen. That's not what we wanted. Hot lap hasn't worked. Alonso's already on my tail. We're getting out of that slipstream. We are getting out of that
DRS has been
slipstream.
enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
She knows.
Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push. Right, we need to get past here. Use overtake, use overtake.
Oh, we're in the DRS range. That is fantastic. We're in DRS range of Leclerc. Told you he'd start slowing up pretty quickly. And he is. Those soft tyres will be done very quickly. Not going to rush to get past him. Oh, he's squirrely. Make sure in a good slipstream here of Leclerc. And Leclerc might get double overtaken here, if I'm being honest with you. He might get got by both of us here. Use the RS to secure it. And hope that he slows up Fernando a bit now. Is the plan. Hope that he slows him up enough, because Verstappen is there as well. We cannot forget about young Max Verstappen. He is there. Not sprinting out of Leclerc's DRS range. Tactically, not using too much of the tyres, not using too much of the battery yet. I don't even want to know what the tyre percentage is at. High, probably. Oh, it's only at 18%. Leclerc is playing this strategy to the max. He is slowing them up, no doubt. He is slowing those big boys up, and he's giving us a nice little healthy gap. No soft tyres are going, but he has given us a nice 2-second gap over Alonso right now. Who is going to have a scrapping on his hands from Max Verstappen. This is all going to plan swimmingly. Alonso does get past Leclerc. We're not too bothered about that, as long as Verstappen can get past him quite quickly and fight back. What we don't want is Alonso taking off into the sunset. Oh, I think it's a Mercedes, it's gone. Russell, first race and the Mercedes PU is popped. That does not bode well for our PU for this season. Please say Leclerc is going to keep his DRS. I don't think he's going to. He might just. Tyres are looking okay. Hello Simic. Doing good, pal, how are you? Chiku went very wide there. Lost a bit of time there, a couple of attempts. We have got a full battery, which is good. Alonso would have definitely taken more out of his tyres as well. With that fighting, he would have taken a bit more out of his tyres, I think. Verstappen can get past Leclerc here. He's going to be on Alonso's ass. Do you think you need to use the battery more in the race as you barely use it? I only really use the battery for defending, really, that's all. The less I use it, the less wear that component's going to get. So
and burn off some of this energy.
I don't mind not using it too much. I'd rather have the 100% set there if when Alonso's up my ass, I've at least got something to fight back against him with.
Okay, be careful. We think you're going to start losing some tyre grip anytime now.
35% on the left-hand side. Leclerc pits. We're due in 2 laps anyway, so we'll be okay. Alonso starting to close that gap a little bit now. Not too concerned as we're boxing this lap anyway. We're boxing, we're going to give it a good in lap.
Okay, really, really good. You hit that target nicely. There's a long way to go in this race.
I didn't even know he had a target, if I'm honest with you.
Push now, we're boxing this lap. Gap to your teammate behind, 1.5 seconds.
So me and Alonso are now gapping the rest of the field.
Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed.
This is like the prime Mercedes team where from like 2014 through to like 2016, those 3 years, they were just quicker than absolutely everyone and everything. Don't fuck the pit stop up.
Okay, off we go, back into the
Thanks.
race. That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting.
Look at the pace
That was
we've
our
got. We
last
can come
stop.
out in
No more
P4.
scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
That is the pace that we now have.
The Aston Martin drivers out in front.
Does he realise that he is my teammate? Does he realise that I'm driving for Aston Martin? Did he not just say your teammate's out in front? Alonso's boxing.
Fernando's in the pits.
Alonso is boxed. Verstappen is boxed. Are we going to create a bit of a gap to them is the question.
Yeah, really good job on hitting that target, mate. Nice work. Still a long way to go, though.
Oh, we're a little bit further ahead. We've gained about a second on him. Leclerc on that two-stopper could be very interesting on those medium tyres. I have my fingers crossed that it'll cause Alonso some problems. I hope he does anyway. That'd be fantastic. Just slow up Alonso a little bit more. Norris is on, I guess, soft hard. I would guess.
Okay, mate, we've got some clear track in front of us, and let's make the best of it. So please make this next one a very fast lap.
Don't think Leclerc is going to do much to Alonso. He's now fighting Lando, which is a shame. He's fighting Lando Norris now. He's dropped way back from Alonso. My God, I'm way off the circuit. Holy schmuckle fuck. Let's give Alonso some time. I need to use a little bit of the old ERS here.
Great stuff, mate. You hit the target well there. Nice one. There's a long way to go in this race, though, so keep your head down.
Alonso is coming at us at a great rate of knots.
We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button.
Oh, Alonso's got DRS now. This is where it gets interesting. How hard is he going to fight? We're fighting for championships now, Nando. I'm not just going to let you through. We live to see another day. We got 14 laps of this. Oh, he's got a little bit wiggly there as Fernando. Oh, this is a tense battle. This is a tense battle.
Okay, so
Between two
all of
title
our tire
rivals.
pressure data is currently reading
Oh
0.
no, don't start
If
with
they
this.
seem a bit inflated to you, we're going to guess that it's just a bad sensor. Shouldn't be anything to worry about.
Don't give me mechanical retirement in the first race, please. This tight battle really isn't bringing anyone back into play here, is it? I just don't think anyone's got the race pace to match our car. Not on this track, they haven't anyway. Oh, he's got a bit squirrely again there, old Fernando. We do enough again to see another day. Eleven laps to go here. All on, so not as squirrely that time. He's got a bit more. But again, we have enough in the tank to keep him at bay.
Okay, mate. Fernando is behind you now. They are faster than you. They are faster than you. Let them through, please.
I'm sorry, what is this? Team orders. Race 1 and it's team orders. I don't fucking think so. No need for team orders when you're 8 seconds clear of third place. There's no need for team orders. That is an absolute disgrace. I daren't let him pass. I guess I could go into this corner, into this straight actually. Come on then, if you're going to get past, go on.
Okay, thanks for doing that, mate. I know it's not nice, but head down and let's focus on your own race.
Good tip there from King. Tactical place to let him by as well. We can get past him again. I feel like Valtteri Bottas. This really is Mercedes in their peak years, but instead this is Hamilton Bottas years and not Hamilton Rosberg where they were two equals.
Battery charge is high.
Well, famously,
Take button a bit more.
I think I don't know what race it was. I think it might have been Germany actually, where they had to restart after the safety car. Val's come onto the radio and he says, "Valtteri, please hold position. I'm sorry." And all Valtteri could say was, "Copy, James." Is it just me or does this car, this engine doesn't sound that healthy to me? Doesn't sound like it did last season. Oh, he's well up my arse again. We're very lucky that DRS recharges around this track. Otherwise, we would have been screwed. Here we go again. Deplete the battery down to 60%. Come off the battery. Battery recharging. If he wants to have a look. We're not going to let him have a look. No having a look for Fernando. Well, nice exit there. That's a really nice exit. He wants to have a move. Oh, a bit of tyre banging. A bit of tyre banging between two title rivals. Tyre banging. That is what we like to see. Wheel to wheel action. Check tyres. Tyres are okay. Nursing them a little bit round the right-handers. Just to make sure we get around them. A nice exit out of there again. Oh, he's caught right me up there. He's caught me right up. We hold position well. If he'd like to have a go, we'll see him round the outside. If he would like to have a go on that straight, you can see it round the outside. Here we go again. DRS, ERS from myself, the DRS of Alonso. Not enough again. He'll have another pop. If he wants, I'll see him up the outside. He thinks secondly of it, thinks better of it. Doesn't want to risk it. Might crack on the pit wall, radioing to Alonso. Overtake carefully, please, Fernando. This is your teammate. We want the points. We want to retain the Constructors' World Championship. Don't have him off, please, and thank you. Alonso is not happy. He's the quicker man today. But he hasn't been able to find a way past. I've defended like a lion. Alonso looking a little less fierce than he was a couple of laps ago. Are his tyres going? My tyres certainly are going. Here comes Alonso again. He's going to have another crack. We can use a bit more battery here. If he wants a crack, I'll let him go up the inside. Doesn't want it. He doesn't want a crack. I left the door open for him. He didn't want it. Now we're in the middle of the road. Alonso's got to make a decision. Where's he going? I'm going to show him to the outside. I'll say it's my corner, Alonso. You shall not pass. Six attempts again. 2 laps and a bit to go. Five attempts now separates the two. Alonso in the slipstream. Again, looking for that slipstream. Gets a little bit squirrely. We know we've got the ERS to use now. So much so I'll probably go into hot lap here. Just to try and fend him off. Bit more again. 7 tenths now to Alonso. Verstappen, the only car who's able to just keep pace with the lead pack. Just. Everyone else is way slower. The rest of the grid have got a lot of catching up to do if they're going to get involved in this championship scrap between myself and Fernando. Otherwise it's going to be a 2-horse leg. Going into the last lap, what can Fernando do? Is he going to throw Hail Mary and try and send it? He's got a little bit squirrely from turn 1.
Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race.
Well, our final turn rather, coming in. Here comes Alonso, he's given it all he's got. We're going to see him to the outside if he wants to have a go. We're going to say, no, you're not coming through, pal. Six attempts, 7 attempts again. Is it going to be enough? He's going to have one final blast down this straight. Which is why I've taken the ERS deployed to medium. So we could get a little bit of battery to fend him off here. We roll it through. It's 5 tenths the gap. We're going to use all the battery we've got. And we are going to bring home the checkered flag, just beating Alonso to the race win. Race 1 out of 24.
Fantastic drive. That's just
And
fantastic.
we had to defend
Amazing. You
like a
deserve that
lion
race win. Well done, mate.
against Alonso. It was fairly easy to maintain him on the back straight. Well, not on the back straight, on the main straight. But there were times where I thought he was going to get past, and that final lap, he sent it all at us. But it's 1-0 to me in the championship fight.
Well, all that off-season work paying off here today.
Is it a what? I think it might just be on his glove. I think it might just be on his glove. I don't think he's actually wearing a watch.
Them forward through to the next race coming up.
It's time to present the top drivers with their trophies for today's Grand Prix. There are a lot of people in the paddock very happy with this result. It's Aston Martin on the top step.
Look at Maxi soaking us. Maxi's loving it up there. Full point. Did we get fastest lap as well? Who got fastest lap? Ooh, I don't know who got fastest lap actually.
Been an absolutely wild weekend of
Lando Norris, little Lando Norris. So max points apart from the fastest lap for the green arrows, I'm going to call them, not the silver arrows. These are the green arrows. Would you even call them a green arrow? I guess so. Perez did well to get up to P4. Perez did really well. Let's get on the replay. Let's get ourselves a thumbnail. How close was the start here? So Leclerc got through. I think Alonso was coming up through pretty quickly here, actually. That isn't where we want to see the battle, though, really, is it? The battle we want to see. Look at this. Fernando was really close. Oh, this is where we let... Is that where? No, we didn't let Fernando through, though. But that is an angle I would like to take a photo of. You. Brightness up 1. Fully saturate. A little bit of contrast. Stick the logo down in the bottom left. Hide that. Oh, do we go bottom left? No, I think we'll go bottom right actually. So get rid of that. There we go. Good race. Good first race of the season. Good win. Just reply to this message real quick. Oh. Password. Hold. Just watch this guy celebrate his victory. Not want to send it from there. Well, it's done. Cool. Right. So we've got 3,000 experience there for quantity of race starts. I believe that'd be 25. Beating rival. 5 out of 6 on the rivalry. Oh, Fernando, you're getting schooled, boy. Championship rival. We beat Leclerc in the championship rival. We get a load more XP there. Beating Piastri. 86 to 85. We just need 87 overall to win. We might even get there here, you know. We might even get there here. Experience goes up by 4,000. Racecraft up by 1,000. Awareness up by 1,900. Pace up by 1,800. Focus up there. Okay, it's already accounted as for being an 86. So 86 overall now, which is good. Now 43 to 57% split. Oh dear, Fernando. Oh dear, you're letting your ways go, pal. 250 change there and a 250 change there. Good. Good, 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 good. Doing well. Going into round 2. Jeddah, not a great track for me, if I'm being honest, but we do now have the points to do. Was it the brakes we were going to do? Was it brakes I was going to do? It must be. 952, yeah, it was the brakes we were going to do. So brakes, major upgrade are in. But dang. Almost on the fuel technology as well though, which is good. All of our reliability upgrades are pretty much done as well, which is fantastic. Standings then. There we go. Just want to have a look and see where we did Saudi last time. So we finished 7th. So we were quite competitive there. So it might not be terrible. It might not be terrible. Messages, rating rival almost there. Good. Gonna get an upgrade in to the engine.
Okay, all the new parts have been fabricated and we're going to have them with us
That's
for the next
good.
Grand Prix.
Can I afford that power EU unit? 582? No, I can't. Not quite. I don't really think we need to upgrade our... I'm not going to upgrade our PU anytime soon yet. I'm going to focus mainly on aerodynamics, because that's where the Red Bull is very, very close to us. This is a sprint race. I'm not working tomorrow, so it's fine. We got time. Don't worry. We got plenty of time. Cause I got your picture and I'm with you, dear Maria, count me in. There's a story at the bottom of... No, this isn't a sprint. We're not on a sprint. Saudi used to be a sprint. Did Saudi Arabia ever used to be a sprint race? I feel like it used to. Was it a sprint race? What, as in last season, or last year as in the F1 calendar last year? Really? Was it? You go back and check. I didn't know they changed the order of the sprint races. That'll be a video, won't it? Where are we? Jeddah? Jeddah. No, it wasn't. I've got it up here. It was a normal race. Jeddah last year. You're not looking at the F2 one, are you? Yeah, we can get a good amount of sessions finished here. That's nice. Das is good. Das is good. Oh, I didn't even select. I didn't select the engineering bonuses. Damn it! I forgot to do that. Apologies. Forgot to select the engineering bonuses. Wait, it's just chosen them for me. Is that what it does if you don't select them? It just chooses them for you? I didn't know that. If I'd have known that, I wouldn't have bothered sitting there looking at them all the time. I'd have just played the roulette. Uh-oh. Got it. Good lad. Beat the average speed trap. Done. Activate DRS in all zones. Done. Weight distribution. We're not going to bother doing the weight distribution. Aero where we need to cement our superiority. If we can get the aero improved for races like Hungaroring, Lusail, Monaco, even though we won the Monaco Grand Prix last year, doesn't mean we'd win it again this year. We only won it out of pure reliability luck. Otherwise, Alonso was going to cruise to victory. What other tracks are there that are very... Silverstone is a very aero-hungry track. Not so much Brazil. It's the high-speed corners. Zandvoort, another one, high-speed corners. Uh-oh. I forgot, didn't we put Portimao in for a track, didn't we? Japan. That's another aero hungry track. Even Australia to a point as well. What did we take? Oh, we took out Las Vegas, didn't we, and put in Portugal? That's right. Because nobody likes the Las Vegas Grand Prix is dead. Right, it's on 1,000 points. That's good. We like the point. Experience is up, which is good. On to qualifying we go. Last season you qualified P11. Strategy you ran was soft and hard. 4 cars in total ran soft. Oh yes, I remember that. We went to soft hard and it didn't go very well. The soft tyres fell off very quickly. What we will now start doing is we will start doing this, moving to a race spec over in a qualifying spec. You will start doing that from this session. Very important to keep doing that. Very important.
Welcome to Jeddah Corniche.
Shut up. Straight to the medium tyre, car setup. Drop all the fuel out we can. And off we go. Oh look who's there, it's our teammate. Fernando. I don't want him letting me by. I almost killed that Haas driver there, almost drove right bloody into him. All the way for bloody traffic. Ow! This has not gone well.
Okay, I'm afraid we've been pushed down to P16.
This has not gone well. P8. And it should be enough to get through, but it's dicey. It's not the best of laps. But I don't even think that's going to be enough to see us through that. How the hell are Alonso and Verstappen that quick? Ah, we're on the bubble. We're on the bubble. I can't risk it. We can't go out in Q1. That'd be terrible. I cannot risk it. We need to go through. We need to go and do another lap. On a softer tyre. This might be a race where we have to just concede and let Alonso win it, because I don't think we're going to have the pace to do it. Maybe I'll feel better on the soft tyre, I don't know.
Right, we're right on the cusp now. We've been pushed down to P11.
Really bad. We need to brake so much earlier there, I think. We've gone quicker, but not by much. Only 7th here. Wow, this could be a really bad one. This could be a really bad one. A really, really bad one. We are miles off the pace. Not good. Not good. We'll go out on this new set, see what we can do. Yeah, Saudi might be a track where we just kind of have to do damage limitation. Way too deep going into there, but we've recovered it. Can't even stay on the fucking track, man. God damn it. That was nice through there. We can't even stay on the bloody track, man. Oh, bloody hell, we are really in for a scrapper here. We are really, when we're P8, I mean, it's a little bit better because our tyres were a little bit down, but it's not going to be easy, is it, this one? Not going to be easy. I'm looking at these cars here and I'm thinking, are any of these going to improve? Is Valtteri going to find 0.6 of a second? I'm going to have to risk it and hope he doesn't. Because I'm probably going to need 2 runs. We're safely through. I think if we can get 2 cracks of this, I think we'll be okay. We need the 2 cracks. That's for sure. I think we can put it together. If we didn't go so deep into turn 1 that lap, it probably would have been better. If we're a little bit earlier on the brake into that corner, we'll get it right. Better, but not the best. It's better, but not the best. P7. Wow, just nowhere near to them, am I? It's nowhere near to them at all. Just cannot get close to them. I hate this. Why did I not take out this track for Portimao? I hate this track with a vengeance. This is the track I should have taken out. I hate this one. Not Las Vegas where we dominated in style. Because remember, we're not doing another we're not doing another season after this. This is shit or bust. I'm retiring and going to IndyCar next season. So it's win the championship or not.
Fernando's currently sitting in pole. He's in pole position.
Is it enough?
Fantastic, you've got pole position.
Oh yes! Come on! We hooked it up. We hooked it up. Oh yes! Oof! We hooked it up. The very last lap, we hooked it up.
Goodbye for
Kind
now
of
then.
it.
We are really just getting started. Make sure you join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
Ooh, that is close. 5,000ths of a second. Fernando will be furious. I don't think we'll be able to hold him off in the race, though. I really don't. I really don't think we'll be able to hold him up. There's not a lot of heavy braking points to get the battery back, so we won't be able to use loads and loads of battery. Damage limitation here is finish second. That's the aim. I got your picture and I'm with you, dear Maria Camilla. There's a story at the bottom of this bottle, and I'm the pen. And da-da-da-da. PSG have offered Jadon Sancho an annual salary of supposedly 17 million euros. Don't forget, last season you were doing about 7 to 9 laps in practice around the tracks before qualies, so you'd better run it. Now you're straight into qualifying with no warm up. Well, that's what we need to. That was all part of the challenge, seeing as we are comfortably the fastest car on the track.
We're here today on the shores
We
of the
have
Red Sea in the lower Hejaz Mountains to visit one of the newest
Q1
circuits in
and
the Formula One
Q2
calendar. Jeddah,
to
home for
practice.
what we all hope is going to be
That's
a
our
thrilling
practice session,
Saudi
really.
Arabian Grand Prix.
And then we're just straight into it.
So let's take a look at a topographical map of the Jeddah Street circuit. As you can see, a number of challenging corners for the drivers to master. Welcome to the comment.
We already know who's where. It's going to be the same every time. 1, 2, 3. Oh, now Fernando's on the softs. Oh, Fernando's on the softs. Probably do that till about there. Oh. Can a soft medium work? Ooh, that's a good point, actually. Yeah, soft medium can work. I'd just drag that back a lap. Possibly even 2. You're gonna run that. Here we go. I could have gone medium soft and run differently to Fernando.
Underway then, and it's going to be interesting today
we need to match him, really. We need to match him because we just know he's just going to take off into the distance if we don't. And there'll be no catching him because he's just insane.
So as all the cars reform the grid, the drivers will be hoping to get a strong start. They'll want to earn some valuable points from today's race, with final communications being done with their race engineers, ensuring their planned strategies are
we got
in
this.
place.
Here we go. try and back him off into the Verstappen a little bit here.
Okay, DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on.
Or any hot lap? No, you're not on hot lap, it's fine. I think we could have got DRS there, possibly. Damn it, no we didn't.
Verstappen's just put up the fastest lap of the race so far.
Whole sequence really put me off there, defending.
Okay, clear.
Who's having a breakdown? Mark Stroll in the RB. He did.
Look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past.
Clean racing is what we want.
Yellow flag.
Yellow flag. Ow. We have got such a massive train behind us.
Okay, mate, and that's Fernando behind. They're faster than you, mate. They're faster than you, so let them through, please.
Oh, bugger off. We'll do a tactical let him pass. We'll do it tactically, I'm afraid. My God, I smacked that wall hard. Come on, and if you're going to come through.
Sorry about that, mate. I know you don't want to hear it, but thanks for doing that. Let's now get your head down and get to the end of this race in the best way we can.
Yep, really might.
We're approaching the pit window, and you're going to be on mediums.
I've let him through, so I'm overtaking him again. Anytime they say let him through, I'll just let him through before he's straight, and then we'll just DRS him. Ah, don't do that. Literally, the whole grid is in one massive DRS change.
Okay, be aware, the grip levels are going to start falling away soon. Okay, we want you to pit this lap, so push now, push.
Oh, we've really, I was too busy putting on a hot lap. And I completely messed up and I've hit Fernando, that's not fair. I was too busy pissing around with my MFD mode. I don't want to hit him for the sake of putting on overtake. I don't want to hit him. Oh my God, we're almost pushing him through that corner. Oh. Okay, we can't do hot lap. Hot lap is going to be too much. Our tyres are too shot to do hot lap. We haven't got the grip. I think we need to do hot lap on the out lap.
You need to slow down before hitting the corners. We don't want to get a penalty.
Well, sorry, mate, but I've got no fucking grip.
Okay, pit in this lap, and remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach.
I'll let Perez by.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
My God, he almost dropped it in the pit lane.
Right, let's go, come on. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one.
Right, and nice clean air as well.
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
Maxi got fastest lap. Surely there's got to be some pit soon. We're flying now. We are flying now. Alonso's in the pits
Fernando
now.
is in for his stop.
Are we going to come out ahead of him there? That's the question. Verstappen, who's right behind me. Not Alonso.
And gap to the car in front, 19.6 seconds. Okay, mate, we're currently burning through fuel a bit quicker than we'd like, so let's try and make it last for now, please.
Mate, we got plenty of fuel on board. We don't need to worry about fuel right now. Take the net race lead here. Whoa, what the hell just happened?
Try to stay with them. They might make a mistake.
My steering's gone really heavy. What the hell? My steering just went really heavy. The fuck was that, Gary? Is it trying to screw me?
Right, we need to get past here. Use overtake. Use overtake.
My steering was really heavy that lap. Better now. Wow, he doesn't want through. I thought he would have been desperate to come through there. We are whipping along right now, and we are bringing Maxi with us. Which is good. He provides that barrier to Alonso. I'm not even sure Alonso is going to catch up here.
Mate, great stuff. You hit that target. That sets us up nicely for the rest of this race.
Trying to slow Verstappen up to bring Alonso into this race. Isn't going to plan.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 3.2 seconds.
Good traction coming out that corner.
Okay, mate, picking your moments to use ERS is important, so let's try and be as consistent as possible with it, please.
Alonso's coming. Alonso's coming. Plan is working. The plan is to have Alonso and Verstappen scrap
lost a position. That's us down a place.
Scrapping away with 8 laps to go.
Just so you know, we're getting some strange readings from a couple of the sensors. I don't think you need to be worried, just some bad data. So keep doing what you're doing. I'll let you know if we notice any genuine problems.
Not some bad readings, not an engine fault already, please. Taxi locks up, that ain't gonna do his tyres no good.
We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button.
That was nice, that was nice. Is it cheap? Coming to fruition here. We're just doing the same thing every lap here.
Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place.
Golden trio again, dominating the race in divine fashion. I think it's going to be myself, Verstappen, and Alonso scrapping for the championship, don't you? Verstappen under pressure now from Alonso. Exactly what we wanted, a bit of scrappings. Tyre grip is not great here. The grip is not great. Alonso's just put me into the wall. What? Oh, that's because I was too busy scratching my head and not steering the car. That would help.
Oh, great stuff. You hit that target. Really good job.
Note to self, don't scratch on a straight when your teammate's right behind you. Otherwise, he will kill you. Come on, Maxi. 3 laps to go, son. Hold him up for me. Hold him up. I don't wanna lose your love tonight. I don't wanna lose your love tonight. Shit. I don't wanna lose your love tonight. Maxi, I will keep you in my tow, son. Good block on Alonso there, really good block. Oh my god, they're both coming at me very quickly. No, Alonso's got past him. I don't wanna read your love tonight. Just don't bin it. We've got battery to play with. We can defend with the battery. Okay.
Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home.
Come on. We ain't gonna get past you here. Oh my god.
We can fight.
We just did it. We just did it. What a close
That's
finish.
a race win,
Oh
your second
my
race
god.
win in a row. Fantastic job.
How close was that? 10 more meters and he would have won it. Verstappen gets driver of the day.
A sterling effort from the team and a
We
magnificent
just about
drive to secure victory
get
here
the
at
win.
the Saudi Arabia.
I feel like this is going to be the story of our season. It's how far
And it's always
can
good
we
to
defend
get that
against
momentum on
Fernando
your
Alonso.
side, and it's really good for your confidence as well.
I think the podium is going to look very much the same for the whole season. 2 Aston Martins and a Red Bull, barring disqualification, mechanical failure,
I can see them
grid
on their way
penalties.
out to the podium now. Aston Martin really
And
are
it's going to be
making
me
waves in this
defending
sport.
against
And what a
Fernando
special race
Alonso
this
like a
was to see
lion,
them earn the top spot.
using the battery strategically and hoping I don't fuck up. But 2 wins in a row, can't ask for much more. Out comes the champagne. I don't think Alonso would be that happy in real life, personally. I think he'd probably be quite disgusted with some of my defending tactics. All the time you have to leave the space. All the time you have to leave the space.
Well, what an end to another fantastic
tenth.
weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who's joined us.
Well,
And we'll see
4
you for the next
tenths
one.
separating the front 3. What a race that was. What a race. Where does that leave the standings then? So we're 14 points clear of Alonso, 19 points clear of Verstappen. We've got a 2x2, a Mercedes Ferrari sandwich. Top guys started and finished the same positions, did they? These guys, hey look, Gasly and Albon have scored a point out of the top 10 drivers. Constructors, 31 points clear of Red Bull already. And yes, the front three or front five did stay as the front five. Hamilton started P15, really? Why did he start that low down? P17, Magnussen into 11th, not a bad race from him. Gasly 16th to 12th. Bottas fell. Leclerc all the way down in 18th. What happened to him? He was on a 2-stopper, wasn't he? Where did it go wrong for him, I wonder? Oh no, he wasn't on. Nobody did the 2-stop. He just did a medium hard that was evidently very slow. Incidents, corner cutting. Nobody cares about that. Unless he had a really slow pit stop or something. His pit was quite slow, 6 seconds. Wonder what happened. Let's go to the replay. I'm going to grab a thumbnail of that final lap. That final lap coming to the finish. That's the kind of thumbnail I want. Then I can choose between the two of them. Look how close that we were racing that whole lap. All three of us. Wonder just how close it was at the end. Let's see here. There's the checkered flag. Yeah, he wasn't too close actually. If we just do a little bit of a sneaky one here, it might have been a better lap actually. Like here, that's a better shot. That's better. Oh, I did lose a bit of my front wing there. I thought I had. The front wing has gone there, definitely. Bit of the end plate. Where we bash that wall a few times, I imagine. I don't wanna lose your love. Big up the saturation. Bit of contrast. Pop that down there. Cool. Look at that, taking out the practice, we're actually going to finish within 3 hours. Which is good for me. That's like 40 minutes extra in my day that I don't need to, I can do something else with now. Good rankings up there, takes us to about that's a third of the way through 86. Recognition, still a 43-57 split with Fernando. 250 there, 20 there, 400 on the wind tunnel. Am I doing my league predictions as a video? Yes, I'll do that as a separate upload. I'll do that tomorrow. I'll get that recorded tomorrow, actually. Oh, will I actually? No, you know what? I'll probably do that on Thursday after work because I'm going to be streaming tomorrow afternoon. Look on YouTube Shorts. Actually, I might TikTok it. I know there's a filter for it. I know there is a filter for it. I don't think I'd be able to put it up as a YouTube short. I'd have to actually upload a vertical video on YouTube because it'd be more than a minute long. Which I don't mind doing. Right, messages. Yeah, we're almost beating Piastri, which is good. So we go to standings. We'll just put these components on the car. We're not doing Australia tonight. Probably would have time, but I don't really want to. Sitting here doing 2 races is enough for me. We have 1,000 R&D points. Probably going to be more aero we're going for, if I'm honest. Maybe the DRS. Do we go DRS or do we go front downforce? DRS is a bigger upgrade. Gonna make us better in a straight. We'll get it after. Yeah, we'll take that. We're not far off the forward floor fences anyway. We're developing that. Fernando is developing that. That'll take our chassis way above everyone else. Engine is still kicking on handily. Way above everyone. And reliability is way ahead of everyone. So we're looking good aerodynamically. On target for our 88. We will just set these goals real quick. Complete a driven lap in 3 different sessions. We can't do that. Can't do either of those, so have to do that. Don't get corner cutting around Australia. Doesn't matter. Overtake 8 cars out on track. Benchmarkers not included. Benchmarkers, back markers, I should say. We'll have to do that. Because we can't do the other one. The resources come in. Weekly resources come in. Australian Grand Prix is here. Let's look at the car performances. Red Bull are closing in, but not closing in quick enough. We have a good amount of 2 major upgrades coming there, a minor and a major coming there. And you know what? I could even go could I do another one here yet? 670, I don't quite have the points. But we will do after this, so we can get that and that be on the car then for Japan. Should be really, really good. Really, really, very. Definitely a big divide across the teams there. Williams certainly the best car in terms of the midfield. All very, very tight. All very, very tight. Right. We're going to leave that there then, everybody. Thank you all very much for tuning in tonight. We'll be back tomorrow for at least... Good job we didn't go and swap to Ferrari. Well, absolutely. That is a very... Pose a very good point. It's a good job we didn't. But yes, we should be live twice tomorrow. I plan to be live twice tomorrow. in the afternoon. I don't know how long it's going to take me to do Still Wakes the Deep, so it might not be a very long stream in the afternoon, but I really can't be bothered to play it in the evening. I don't really know why I bother picking up horror games, really, because I lose the motivation for them very quickly and it takes me a long time to finish them. I probably should have finished that 2 weeks ago, but we haven't picked up the game in a long time. But I don't think we're too far away from the end of it, so it shouldn't take us too long to complete that. And then in the evening we will come back and do Australia and Japan. Don't know if either of them are a sprint race. If they are, it's okay because we get the extra time there anyway. So as long as we start, you know, at about sort of 8 o'clock like we did today, we're finished by sort of 15:15. So thank you very much for watching. I will see you all back here tomorrow. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your evenings. I'll see you all soon. Goodbye.